I'm Matt.
I'm Laurin.
We are
YAH
YAH
Adventures.
We have been reading your emails, and we want to answer some of your questions. We have them right here. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
If you enjoy going on adventures with us and want to do us a solid, give us a big old thumbs up and share this video. We'd also really appreciate it if you click that big red subscribe button, and if you click that bell, you'll get notifications whenever we go on new adventures. Now back to the show. First question. I've enjoyed following your travels and have now found the courage to start my own YouTube channel. What inspired you to start this channel at this stage in your life?
Well, good for you. We're glad you were inspired to start your own channel. That's great.
Let us know what it is. We'll follow you.
Exactly. I want to say to all of you, thank you for watching us. As you know, we've been traveling the world for quite a while.
Yes.
And to be able to do this channel is actually been a lot of fun, and we're really happy to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We only started a couple of months ago, and the reason we just started it was because we had some life-changing things happen in 2019.
Yes.
And one that basically springboarded us into starting to do the videos was we had a friend of ours. His name is Michael, and he was just full of life. Wonderful. He's my age. And just a fun guy, always positive, always a good word to say about everybody. And one night we went out to sing karaoke with him and dance. He was a great dancer. And that night he suffered from a heart attack and died. And it was so unexpected because he was in good shape and he loved life and he loved his dogs and loved to travel. And
we gave him a hug at the way out, told him we loved him.
And then we found out the next morning that he had passed.
He passed in the night.
And it hit us hard.
Yeah, it's hitting us hard now.
It hit us really hard. And so we decided, we go on these travels, and I know that a lot of people like you would like to see what we do because it's so much fun, and we're not getting any younger.
So I'm going to walk back down. Why? Because I'm not dead yet.
And we thought, we should share what we do with you. And hopefully we can inspire you. And it looks like we have inspired a few people. It's been wonderful, actually, getting your emails and hearing what you're doing as far as travel goes. Please keep those coming because we really enjoy receiving them from you.
Yes, Michael was the springboard for us to make a channel about what we've been doing with our lives for many years. So that's that.
Okay.
Ooh, try to recover from that. Still miss the guy.
It's a little emotional, so.
Next one, is Matt blind in one eye? If he is, how does that affect your travel? That's probably because if you notice this left eye looks off this way quite a bit. I'm not fully blind in the left eye. I have about 2300, 2350 vision, which is very blurry. So, take a picture really blurry. That's kind of what this eye looks like. I will say I do have some problems with the right eye as well. The left eye, I could give you a 30-minute medical dissertation on all that's gone on with it, but it was a congenital disorder. It's resulted in a couple of surgeries. That's the short version. Now I have an early form of glaucoma in this eye. The doctor even says I'm way too young to have it, but I have it, and so we're doing things to preserve it. However, my vision has been affected, compromised a little bit. She has to do more of the driving, but how does that affect travel? That was your question. I'm lost. I can hear them in here, but I'm lost. My vision is not good this time of day, and so I can't find my wife. I find ways to live with this eye. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Silverado, but Linda Hunt, who is a little person, has a line where she's working behind a bar and has something she stands on, and she says, if life doesn't fit, you make alterations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
and that's why we wanted to do the channel as well, because Michael inspired us to go out there and even live life more to the fullest, because we don't know how many days we have left, and we should all do that. Every single day should be a day that we cherish and live to the fullest, and regardless of our limitations.
And I don't talk about these eyes much because I'm not going to define myself as the guy with the compromised eyesight. That's not who I am. And we've met people who are just like us. We've also met people our age and younger who are defined by their diseases, their illnesses, their bad knee or their bad back or whatever. And those people break my heart, because I also see people who have the same ailments who say, this doesn't stop me.
Right, and we want to say to you, if you do have some limitations, we hope that you can overcome them and be able to travel the world like we do.
Just be inspired to go forward. Life, you only get this life once. So there, that's my eye. All right, the third one, Laurin can field this one. I noticed that Matt appears on camera a lot more than Laurin, and I thought the channel was about both of you. Why don't we see more of your lovely wife?
I think it's getting better. But when we're doing past videos, I will admit that I didn't want to be on camera. And I still have a little camera shyness. It's hard for me because I have been challenged with weight issues in my life, and so the older videos you'll see that I'm a bit heavier when you do see me on camera. You may not, but we like to put together some videos with our past travels because they're pretty amazing as well. I've had problems with weight issues, and so in the past 2 years I decided to address it, and I went to HealthyWage and basically bet on myself to lose weight, and I did it successfully. I lost over 50 pounds, and then over the holidays I gained a couple back, but then I decided to join HealthyWage again just last week, and I bet myself I'd lose another 30 pounds. They let you do it in a 9-month period. So hopefully you'll be seeing that weight dropping off here in the video.
And I think that's an interesting part of her journey this next year. We'll be watching that as well. So that's going to be cool.
Exactly. So I basically have a fear of being in front of the camera. That's why. But we're remedying that.
She's doing a lot of photography today, doesn't really want to be on this camera. So every time I turn, she hides. Every time there she is.
I think she's beautiful.
Thank you, babe.
I want her to feel as beautiful as I think she is. So that's my support of her. All right, next question. You both seem very active for your age. Any exercise or diet suggestions to prep for a specific trip?
Well, I remember just before we went to see the mountain gorillas, we both went out and did a lot of walking every single day, at least an hour a day of walking, which helped me lose some weight, obviously, and eating healthy, trying to stay away from processed foods and sugars, and making sure that we got enough sleep. But that really helped because I had knee problems going into Uganda.
Yeah, and there was another thing that springboarded it, because she had read that we would be in the mountains, high altitude for that. And about 5 months earlier, we were in Denver visiting family, and the high altitude was getting to both of us. And she said, we better do something, or we're not going to be able to hike up there. So,
And it was a really big dream of mine, and a special endeavor to get up and see the mountain gorillas. And as you know, we were able to do it. That is why we basically trained for it for a couple of months.
when I was doing the Camino de Santiago, I thought, I'm going to train for 15 kilometers. So I started at 5 and worked my way up. And towards the end, I was carrying my backpack full of clothes just to get used to walking with that backpack. So that was how I prepared for that. Next one's a little lighter. What is your favorite place you've traveled? And that's a tough one.
People always ask me this question. And I have to tell you, the whole world is my favorite place to travel. I can't pick a specific one. How about you, Matt?
The whole world, I would say, is a good answer. If I had to pick some specifics, the video I did a little while back about hiking the Nietzsche Trail, that changed my life. So I love to go back and revisit that. That moment changed my life. And that was, as I said in the video, a moment where I realized you can stay here and live in your excuses, or you find a way to go forward. So anytime I've had a chance to hike, that's why I want to go back and do the Camino. That's why I liked that. I love the mountain gorillas. I was just as happy hiking up in the woods trying to find them as I was when we found them. Any opportunity to move somewhere where I haven't been before is great.
Kind of hanging on the side of a mountain doing
We're very new to this YouTube thing, and we're trying things every episode to improve the channel with each episode. I was going to ask her, what do you think I or we could do to make the channel better?
I think it's really important that you just don't get the top of my head in videos.
She had to pull my arm down because I'm so tall.
I know.
When I stand normally, look how that's how much taller I am from
I don't
work.
want to be in it. It's over.
Okay. Why don't you want to be in it?
Because all you see is the top of my head.
Or the back of my head in videos.
Let's get you out in the sunlight.
I do that a lot because I'm so much taller than her. I might
Right.
hunched a little here.
I know, and it's, I know I'm vertically challenged, but we sort of have to find a way to fix that. I've just noticed, and it could just be me noticing it. Maybe you all don't notice it as much as I do because it is me.
As for me, I notice in the editing stages, we each say 3 words.
Absolutely.
We say absolutely,
Amazing.
we say amazing, and we say so. So, we're here in... So, we're here. I think we're going to both try to curb that. In fact, with amazing, there's a moment in the narration of the Caminito del Rey where we both are trying to find different adjectives.
It's actually very breathtaking
Exhilarating.
and exciting.
It's kind of vertiginous.
That's a pretty cool word.
So, anyway, if you have questions you'd like to ask, again, the email is mattandlaurin@yaadventures.com. And here's the rest of it. You can always go to Facebook and follow us at Ya Adventures, YAH Adventures, or you can go to Instagram and follow us at Matt and Laurin. Also, be sure to visit our website, which is yahadventures.com.
Stay tuned. We have some really fun adventures coming up. We're heading down to South America
Going to South America, going to see some cool things there.
and then back over to Europe, to France.
Yeah, there were some things in France we wanted to polish on a video to share with you, and I'm going to take a little detour to Rome.
That'll be fun.
And then where are we going from there? You're going to be...
I'm going to do some solo travel and going to be basically in Romania, Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro, and Hungary. And that's coming up in just a couple of months.
And while she's doing that, I thought I'd do a couple little trips here in the United States, one of them being the train trip from San Francisco to New York, which I've read about online. And another one, I'm going to go visit the Field of Dreams in Iowa with my brothers, so stay tuned for those videos. So, thank you for watching. Keep those emails coming.
See you soon.
We have been reading your... We have been... This one... We'll just get this one first. We have been reading your emails, and we have...
Oh, absolutely. As you know, and I said absolutely.
That's
Start
okay.
over. Start over.
Start the whole
Yes,
thing over.
yes.
I can't read my own writing here.
Hey, that's great that you had the courage to start. You don't have to say that. Just, I would leave all that out. One more time. Take 3 or 4.
Anyway, if you have any questions you'd like to ask, MK... almost gave my old address.